everybody, it's Julia Sansevier. Welcome to the Martin County Difference on Facebook Live. I've got Joan Rogers in the house. I'm like, oops. Might as well be. And Joan is involved in an event, Ranchin for a Cause, which is her event, and it's related to a team event to fight cancer, Relay for Life. And she's going to be here tonight, and also some wonderful local artists who are part of the Martin County Open Studio Tour. They'll be in the next part of the show. But as you know, this is the Martin County Difference. It's a radio show with a heart, and we talk to people who are making a difference in the community, and Joan is certainly doing that. We are both realtors, so we make a difference in your life by helping you through your transitions. And Joan is on the horsepower team at Berkshire Hathaway. It's been a long time with Priscilla Baldwin, your partner, right?
Going on 19 years.
19 years, amazing. Some marriages don't last that long.
I know, mine didn't.
Oh, well, that's another topic for another show. But she's great, so if you need anybody to help you out with a ranch, that's Joan's specialty. And so that leads us right into Ranchin for a Cause. She's with Berkshire Hathaway, I'm with Coldwell Banker, but we work together.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
And that's
Thank
part
you
of
for having me.
Absolutely, that's part of the Martin County Difference, is that we're different here. We are not
Not at all.
Not at all. And we're going to do this, introduction again on the radio. We'll go on the radio a little while. So if you're out there and your friends are calling you, hey, I don't hear it on the radio, it's because it goes up a little bit after the ads. But welcome tonight, and Ranchin for a Cause is 1 minute till we get on the air. Yay! So we're on the air with FaceTime. And by the way, Facebook. This will be going on to its own Facebook page called the Martin County Difference. February 1st is my date that I'm transitioning over. So just 2 more weeks on my own personal profile, and then you don't have to look at my family photos anymore. No puppies and babies. So your event is coming up on February 4th.
Yes, February 4th.
Yeah.
It's out in Palm City Farms.
Right.
The address is at 5749 Southwest Grove Street. It's a day of family fun. We turn my 5-acre property into a kids' carnival playland.
That's awesome. And that you've been doing this for 4 years.
This is the 4th year.
And you've raised a lot of money.
We have. I honestly don't have a breakdown of exactly what just this event has done.
Right.
Since I've been on the team, we've managed to raise like $10,000 a year pretty much on average. So that's been great. A little more some years, a little less, but that's pretty much the average.
That's a pretty good average, Joan. And we've got 10 seconds to come on the air, so we're going to repeat a little bit so you'll hear us again. But I'll put my ears on so I can hear the music, so I know.
On this program are not
That's my
necessarily
music.
those of WSTU Digital 1450. The opinions expressed are those of the program hosts and guests. WSTU does not endorse products that may be mentioned. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without written consent of WSTU. It's time now for the Martin County Difference with your host, Danson Rick.
Hi, everybody. Julia Sansevier. Welcome to the Martin County Difference on WSTUTV.com. I see you up there in the webcam, and also 1450 AM on the radio. And right now we are on Facebook Live, have been for a few minutes. And I'm going to be transitioning from my own profile page on Facebook from Julia Clegg Sansevier to my own page for the Martin County Difference. So whether you're a friend of mine on Facebook or not, I think you'll be able to see it. And we're going to have more great shows coming up. But this is a radio show with a heart. It started out because of Healthy Start Coalition and raising money for babies. I danced for babies. And it's grown, and we have such a wonderful community, and that's what it's all about, that we are different here, we're special, and we like it. So in the studio tonight with me is another realtor. As you know, I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker. Oh, sorry, Joan. Oh, I've got a wrinkle in the rug over here. Anyway, I'm with Coldwell Banker, and Joan is with Berkshire Hathaway, and that is so cool that we know each other, we work together, we cooperate. You know, she had me at hello.
Thank you, Joy.
And it takes all of us to work together, and that's what we do so well together in Martin County. We play well in the sandbox.
Yes, we do.
And so Joan has a wonderful event and cause that she's involved in, and it's touched many lives. It's cancer.
Unfortunately, it's touched way too many lives. I don't think I could find a single person who could tell me it hasn't touched them in some way.
No, I know it. And so out of your loss in your own family came this beautiful event. Tell us a little bit about it. It's called Ranchin for a Cause.
Yes, it's an event for my team. I'm on Team Hurricane Annie.
Yeah.
And I lost my brother, it's been 8 years ago now.
Mm.
It it took me a few years to get willing and able to handle it and get involved. But I was asked by the original team members of Hurricane Annie. Annie is actually a local girl who grew up here in Martin County. She's a graduate of Southwark High School. She is also now married and a graduate of UF, and we're also proud of her for all that. And she's a cancer survivor.
Wow.
She was diagnosed in middle school, and the team was originated by her mom and dad and her friends. And as all of those girls and boys grew up and moved on in their lives, the moms decided to take over.
Oh.
And my daughter was a friend of Annie's, and Lauren participated in Relay for Life. And when I was asked, I said, yeah, I'd love to. And Nancy Scheidegger and Kathy Uzar, who were sort of the brain moms of this team, asked me, and I came up with Ranchin for a Cause. I'm fortunate enough to live on 5 acres.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be able to share it, and it's been wonderful.
And that's what's so nice. It's a homegrown family event, and personal to you, and personally at your own home in Palm City. And the address is 5749 Southwest Grove Street in Palm City, right?
That is correct.
And this is going to be a daytime event from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 4th, right?
That's right.
And so that's why I wanted to have you on the show tonight, because that's coming up around the corner.
It's very quick. We'll be here before we know it.
And you still are looking for people to participate on the sponsorship level? What kind of things are you looking for?
Well, if there's local businesses or local people who would
Right.
like to make donations for our Chinese auction that we do, we have all different kinds of items, that would be great. Obviously, if you would make a cash donation to the American Cancer Society, that's where ultimately all of the money does go. We always are accepting those. And you can come and have fun. It's a $5 admission, but that includes a lunch.
Wow.
And then we do sell tickets for the kids to be able to do all the games. There's a fishing derby. We have a bounce house, face painting, all the standard kind of carnival games that you would have expected back before technology. This is sort of like a low-tech, throwback kind of carnival.
TBT, Throwback Thursday, Throwback Carnival.
But I think the petting zoo and the horseback riding, horseback rides are probably the biggest hits.
Well, $5 gets you a lot. You get hamburger or a hot dog and chips, a drink, and a cookie. And there are free games for children, 3 years of age and under.
Yes.
There's a bounce house. That's so cute. Face painting, balloon art, fishing, rodeo. What's that say? Weather permitting. Oh, yeah. The music too.
The pond kind of grew one year, so we had to add that in there.
Okay. So bring your own pole, and you can go fishing. How cute. And various carnival-style events, including prizes. And so the most incredible thing you told me is how much money this event, along with another one that you're involved with, that's combined. The combined total is an amazing amount of money in the last few years.
Well, Hurricane Annie and the team that participates in Strides is Many Walking Abreast is the name of that team. Between the two teams, and we're a group of full-time working ladies, and we have raised $93,336.67 as of today. $93,336.67.
We should send her up to Washington, D.C. Maybe she can help balance our budget.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, and I think Healthy Start Coalition might want to talk to you about dancing next year. That's amazing, Joan. Congratulations. That's a lot of dough.
Stunned. I'm glad you had to repeat that, because it takes a while for all that number to drink into your brain.
That's almost $100,000.
Wow.
Yeah, over the course of several years, and I'll tell you it's on the backs of the generosity of the people who live in Martin County.
Right.
I can't tell you how much. I'm going to give a shout out to the realtors. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of realtors who come to the event, donate to the event. It's amazing. It's a great group of people.
Truly, truly wonderful and amazing.
All different companies.
And I think that deserves a like and a heart and a wow on Facebook. So if you're out there on Facebook, please hit the like button and the share button right now, and let your friends see this. And our second half of the show is going to be the Martin County Open Studio Tour, and I've got 3 wonderful artists waiting in the wings to come in. But I wanted to talk to Joan. Number one, she's a great person, and I don't know if it's number one, she's my best friend in real estate, or number one, she's a wonderful person, but she's both. and we work together, and she's our president of the association.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Wow.
Where are the noisemakers, right?
Right.
Our Realtor Association, and a lot of people don't know what goes in and what goes behind the scenes. There's a lot of effort on behalf of our public so that we help things run smoothly, and we have an organization, an association, and there's a lot of thought and input in making things better for our homeowners.
It's an honor to serve as the president of the Realtor Association of Martin County, and I would love for all the people who live in the county to know that we're here for you.
Yeah.
And not just to sell you a house.
No.
If you need information, if you have questions about things, please reach out. You'd be surprised at the information we'd be happy to provide. We're there for you on all levels.
Right.
And we're there just to help support the causes that you're interested in.
Absolutely. And we support Habitat for Humanity, for instance, directly from the Realtor Association. So we're all about homes.
Yeah, they're driving a new van with the help from us and a few other people.
That's right. So, hey, Margot, if you're out there listening. And I want to say hi to Jan Barr Burke. She's my friend at Coldwell Banker in Palm Beach Gardens. And Rob Ganji. You remember Rob Ganji?
Oh, what a miracle story Rob is.
Yeah, yeah. And that was through the hearts and pocketbooks of the Realtor Association that we helped him mend, his situation. He had a bad accident, so he's doing much better. So hi, Rob. Thanks for liking the show.
It's like his 8th year anniversary.
Yeah,
So
which is amazing.
It is.
Yeah. So, Ranchin for a Cause, I remember when you first stood up and announced this. So we have marketing meetings on Tuesday mornings. We just had one yesterday, and all the realtors go to that. And at the end of the meeting, after we've announced our listings and talked about how wonderful they are and come help me sell it, we have literally a whole section filled with, I've got this event coming up, I'm promoting this, and we give that marketing time over to the community events, which is amazing, and we have a very active group, but this is something that Joan started on her own, and I was like, wow. Okay, just like create an event, and it's become more and more popular, so you want to make sure to get out there and get involved and take your kids. It's a great family day. It's February 4th. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And how do they get tickets? Do they just show up?
Actually, don't need tickets in advance. Just show up, and we'll give you admission. We have plenty of parking. I have neighbors that help, so we have plenty of parking. So please come.
Yeah, and that address is on Grove Street, 5749 Grove Street. And you can also call Joan at Berkshire Hathaway and give out your cell number if you want to.
Absolutely. My cell phone number is 772-485-3513. Please give me a call with any questions. If you have any questions about Relay itself, the main event is actually March 25th, and it's at Memorial Park in downtown Stewart.
Yes.
Please come out and support. Come out if you're a survivor. We'd love to have you walk the survivor lap, enjoy a meal on us. If you're a caretaker, please come. If you'd just like to find out what it's about, come to the event. You'll be incredibly surprised. It's a night full of fun. It runs from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. because cancer never sleeps. We don't sleep.
That's true. Oh my gosh. And it was your brother that passed away, and I'll never forget when that happened because I know you won't.
No.
So I'm not to make light of it.
All of my friends shared it with me.
We did, and we're a family.
Yes, we
That's
are.
the thing that really has made clear to me since moving here to Martin County, and I think we just really have a wonderful community that takes care of each other. And if it weren't for that, I just don't think real estate would be half as much fun,
Definitely not. We have the best realtors to work with. We have great customers and clients.
Yeah.
We have wonderful houses and properties to sell. Let's face it, we live in paradise.
We do.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, you get your squabbles going with the train and this and that and the other, but we're going to fight that train all the way.
The bitter end.
Send it west, yeah. And, we have sometimes some environmental issues, but we're working on those too. And that's the thing, is that everybody's working together into the same direction going forward.
Yeah, it was realtors who were a big part of starting the River Coalition.
Yeah,
and working
that's right.
toward that.
Leon
Absolutely, Leon.
was the chair for 17 or 19 years or something like that.
Gave a lot of his time.
Been
to Washington a lot of times.
Right. And Jackie Thurlow-Lippish is, I call her my River Angel. She was a realtor, and she then became commissioner for Sewell's Point, and she still has a real estate license, and she is passionate about the river and writes about it on her blog, so look her up. But the thing that is amazing to me is how Joan has just become, you always have been, but even more and more part of the fabric of Martin County. I mean, she's the horsepower team. I love that name.
Yeah.
So she and Priscilla Baldwin have their team, the horsepower team.
We've been partners going on 19 years. I think we just started our 19th year, so really 18.
That's amazing. And I must say, she was Realtor of the Year for 2016.
And Julia was Realtor of the Year for
2015. So I'm sitting in good company here. Yeah. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're a Radio Engineer of the Year, Frank.
Cool.
I so designate. So it's really a great event. And how's Annie doing now?
Annie's doing great. She got married this past year.
Oh.
And she's got a great job. She's bubbly. I mean, she's a hurricane, all on her own. All in the best of ways. As a matter of fact, as she was graduating from the University of Florida, she was their chairperson for Relay for Life at UF. And Relay really started off with schools. That was a big part of it initially. And that's one of the largest relays in the country. So that's a lot to take on.
And that's what I want to say. How does the relay work? And does somebody go sign up on Relay for Life for Martin County?
If you're interested in starting a team, which we would love to have more teams, you can go to Relay for Life, Martin County. We have a Facebook page and get information.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me a call. I'll gladly email you the information. You could actually go on the American Cancer Society website and find Relay for Life Martin County and go ahead and register. So and Amy Bodigal is the chair of it this year.
Say her name again?
Amy Bodigal. And she is at Center State Bank. She's the chair of the event this year. I'm the co-chair. I'm the person in training. If I learn enough, they'll let me chair it next year.
Oh my gosh, let you.
Let's hope that works. Amy's done it for the past, I think, 3 years. She's given a lot of her time. She's amazing.
Oh my gosh. And so, is this a true relay race like I see on the Olympics? They hand off, or what do they do?
There's a baton.
There is a baton.
Actually, no, there really isn't.
No.
What relay is I think it's a terminology. There may have been a baton in the beginning.
Okay.
But now each team has at least one member of their team walking on a designated track at all times.
Right.
And again, it's because cancer doesn't sleep. And there's fun laps. You have like a Hawaiian lap. You have a cowboy lap. We do different things where men end up getting dressed up like ladies. And there might be a jail that you get thrown in. All the different booths do different things in order to raise money.
Oh,
and
that's so cute.
One of the things that Hurricane Annie likes to do, everyone's really hungry around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, so we start frying bacon.
My kind of relay. My kind of relay. I'll go for that.
Right.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Like the commercial on TV, bacon, bacon, bacon.
Right, it works anytime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that is so funny. Well, I really appreciate you coming in tonight to the studio and talking about this. So please remember, call Joan Rogers, and your number is right here, is that right?
That's correct.
772-485-3513. And all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. We're going to beat cancer.
We are. And if I could take just 30 seconds to
Of
let
course,
you know that a lot of the money does stay local. Relay is a division of the American Cancer Society. So a large portion of the money, about 93 cents of every dollar, goes toward research or transportation, free hotel stays, and those are things that happen right here in Martin County. There's a center at the hospital at Martin County North where you can go, and if you've been unfortunate enough to have had a mastectomy, get help with mastectomy bras, wigs if you've gone through chemotherapy, learning how to put on makeup if you've lost your eyebrows. All those kind of services are available right here, right here in Martin County, and Relay supports that.
Okay. Well, thank you. And with that, we've been on the radio and we're on Facebook, and Sam Massey Jr., my sister and brother-in-law, says the audio is too low. So they can't hear, but they're on Facebook. So I'm not sure if that's a microphone issue with my phone. Need to get my technical assistant back in here. Is that plugged in all the way, Frank? Can you just turn around and see if that's plugged in all the way?
Well, there wouldn't be any audio.
They wouldn't be seeing it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's true. And Jane Harness, thanks Jane for saying you can hardly hear also. Well, we'll see if we can fix the audio. Let me scream it. Ranchin for a Cause. Saturday, February 4th. That's February 2-4. 11 to 4 at Joan's house. and that's on Grove Street, 5749 Grove Street. Let me know if this is going to get any better. We have a microphone here, and you should be able to hear fumbling all around it. And this is a work in progress, so thank you very much for hanging in there. So now, how's that, Sam, Catherine, Jane? Let's see if we can get this fixed. So thank you, Frank. So remember, all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society, and it's completely volunteer. That's what's impressive to me about it, and that's who comes on this show. Is if you know you're working full time, I'm working full time, but we still do the things we love to make a difference in the community, and it's just completely to be admired. And so I hope you can hear us now. And this will go on the Facebook page of the Martin County Difference after tonight. It'll be on my profile page, and I'll put it on its own YouTube channel too. And so I just have to like goose you the next time. I'm like, volume up. But we are on the radio, so if you can't hear us on Facebook, I'm so sorry, but go to WSTUTV.com, and we're on that, and we're on the radio at 1450 AM. But I know if you're in Texas, you're not going to get the radio station there. It's an AM station local here. But we're going to take a break then, and I'm going to thanks to Joan.
Thank you very much.
Madam President. And thank you for coming in tonight, and I'm hoping I can attend this. I've got 2 other events that day. February gets to be busy, you know. So thank you so much. And
thank you for having me.
You're absolutely welcome. And I hope you raise another $10,000.
Thank you. We would love to. Actually, our goal is a little higher this year. So.
Okay. Well, we want to have you back afterwards, and we'll find out. So if you want to sponsor and you have any questions at all, you can send me a message on the Facebook page that is but go to Ranchin for a Cause. That's on Facebook.
Yeah, there's an event on Facebook. You can find Joan Rogers on Facebook.
Right, and Relay for Life.
Yes.
So it's all out there. Facebook has got everything on it these days, including low audio shows. Sorry about that. Oh, so thanks very much. We'll come back a little bit. All right. Thanks, Joan.
Thank you very much.
Send the ladies in.
I will. Okay.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Very nice to meet you.
Yay.
Okay, we'll
So I'm
be
going to
back
get
in
my
2.
second guest in. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
thanks, Joan. All right, come on in.
You're up.
And I'm back. Come on in, Lynne. You can sit here, Cristina and Suzanne over there. That'll be great. And we're on Facebook Live right now, and I just heard from some people that our audio was low, and I don't know what's up with that, but the radio audio is fine. And my highly overqualified and way underpaid technical assistant has left the studio, so I hope this goes out there okay for the rest of the night. So shoot me a note. But real quickly, I'm Julia Sansevier. This is the Martin County Difference. Thank you for tuning in. And a little mortgage minute. If you go to my professional page for real estate, it's Julia Sansevier, Florida Waterfront Specialist. There's some great article there about getting pre-approved versus pre-qualified. Won't go into it here, but that's my real estate minute. Got to do the marketing thing. And I've got some beautiful listings. I've got an incredibly priced condo in Indian Pines for only $134,900, a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom on the lake, and a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home in Mariner Sands in a golf community with its own pool. That's $359. And a beautiful oceanfront condo at Oceana out on Hutchinson Island that's just waiting for you to come to Florida, and it's 3 months, and it's gorgeously renovated, only $3,000 a month. So with that, I want to bring up the fact that we have got an incredible, jam-packed, celebrity-filled studio right now. I love art, I love artists, and I've got 3 wonderful artists in the studio tonight. So on my right is Lynne Barletta. Hi, Lynne.
Very glad to be here.
Thank you. And we're on Facebook right now, but when we come back from the commercial, you're going to be talking right up into the mic like this. 20 seconds. Right up here. And Cristina de la Vega and Suzanne Connors. And we'll do those introductions again. And if you've got friends out there on Facebook, say, come on, get on, get on. And we're going to, and so you can see I have it up over here. And I keep refreshing it. So I hope that that we've come up in volume a little bit. Very good now. Much better. Oh, yay! And Valerie
Now
Barsick
back
hears
to
us
the
loud and
Martin
clear.
County Difference here on
And Teresa
WSTU
Mann.
Digital
Volume
1450.
is
Back
excellent.
to your host.
Hi everybody, Julia Sansevier. Thanks for sticking with us after the break. I've got a wonderful second half of the show coming up. some beautiful women, talented women in the house. Art is everywhere, baby. I have got the 3 of the finest artists locally here in Stewart and Martin County who are so talented, and are just a few of the wonderful artists that are going to be featured in the Martin County Open Studio Tour, MCOST, the first annual one. So to my right is Lynne Barletta. Hi, Lynne.
Nice to be here.
Nice to have you. Cristina de la Vega.
Hi.
Hello. And Suzanne Connors.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my goodness. So where shall we begin? How you got started. There are similar events like this, and what this event is. So we're going to tell everybody out there, it's this weekend.
This weekend, Saturday and Sunday,
Right.
from 9 o'clock till 4 o'clock. We have 23 stops on the tour, or 23 studio stops, and the event is free. So you just get in your car and you drive from spot to spot and visit the artists, see their working spaces,
Right.
and take some art home with you.
And talk to them. And in this wonderful booklet, just make sure you bring that really close to you so you
Okay.
can be heard. Thank you. And in this wonderful booklet, which you can pick up at any of the studios where they go, right?
Yes.
But if you wanted to start, for instance, down in Port Salerno at the Fish House Arts, there's one place, your place, the Visionary School of Art. So in here is the whole map. And the coolest thing is, right here, and I did it today, you scan that with your phone, and it pulls up this map on your phone.
Good
job.
Very good. And Suzanne, you really, this was your idea.
Yes.
Yes. So speak up so the people out there can hear you. It's just an amazing thing. It's so wonderful that we're really, dare I say, getting to be artsy fartsy? No, we are
Cutting edge.
cutting edge,
Cutting edge.
cultural.
Cutting edge.
That's better.
Digital technology,
Yeah.
whatever we need.
Whatever we need, and the medium that you work in, I want to go over each, because some is fabric, some is paint, it's just all kinds, and just, so, I'm so excited. I love art, and I love artists, and I love that this booklet is so well done. It's nonprofit, first of all,
Yes.
and run by the artists themselves. It's free to the public.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
incredible. And it's a unique opportunity to meet the artists in process, in your own element, and you can have a conversation, watch them work. And the only other time I've done that was I was in the Bahamas, and we went to Guy Harvey's studio. We went to the restaurant, and I was like, who's that man painting? I'm like, well, that's Guy Harvey. I'm like, oh my gosh, so it's very cool. It's just really watching a creative process happening is so amazing to me. And because from nothing, you make something. It's really amazing. There's this blank whatever, canvas or some clay, and it becomes something. And my sister Catherine, who chimed in on Facebook, she is an artist at heart and studied art and went to Europe, and she's very talented, and you should have been an artist. But I know it's a struggle. So I think you're looking for funding to help support this and grants, and we don't need to get all into that, but I really want to talk about the tour. And this is the first annual one, and how can we make it so successful? By people coming, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And they will go to the website MCOST.org, or go on the Facebook page, which is Martin County Open Studio Tour. Just remember, MCOST. It's on Facebook and it's on the internet. And the Facebook page is a wonderful place because it's got incredible videos that shows you each and every artist with interviews with them right there, and they're creating their work. It's beautifully done. I gotta give you, woohoo, good job.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, we started off not even knowing if we were going to have enough artists for it, and I think next year they're going to be beating the
I
horse
think so.
down.
You're gonna have to limit
Be a
us,
part of it. Yes.
23, and you didn't think you'd have anybody, and I didn't know there were that many artists here in Martin County. How about that?
Martin County
Oh.
is a wonderful concentration of art and also artists, and I think that just to be able to start to meet them and understand the pool that we have here, we have a treasure. I mean, we are the treasure
You're a
coast,
treasure coast.
but there's a treasure of artists here, and an unusual, I think, amount of artists in such a small area, and a very high caliber of artists also.
Very. I mean, when you look at just the sample piece next to each one of your studio names, it's just extraordinary color, interesting, evocative. everything, you feel like you're really walking through a museum, and it will be a day of culture like that. And the Arts Council of Martin County, MC Arts Council, they are one of the sponsors, I think, is that right?
Yes.
And is it Twisted Tuna?
The Twisted Tuna is one of our sponsors.
We wanna thank the
Stewart
sponsors.
Coffee.
Stewart Coffee.
All
Fish House
Women
Arts.
Supporting the Arts, Fish House Arts Center, the Visionary School.
of Arts.
Good,
of Art.
good.
Mhm.
And that's you,
Yes.
the Visionary School of
Mhm.
Arts on
And the
Indian
Stewart
Street.
News.
And the
Yes,
Stewart
up in the
News.
Stewart News,
And
yeah.
you know, as word gets out, like, I was just here with my friend Joan, and she's a realtor, and I said, we have marketing meeting. So I took this to my marketing meeting on Tuesday to announce about the radio show, and as soon as I finished announcing it, another realtor stood up. She was a former president of the association, and she had like 5 of these books with her. She said, if anybody wants one, I've got these, and she said where you can get them. So let's tell the people where they could pick these up. First of all, I think they're available at the Fish House Arts Studio down in Port Salerno.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
What are some other convenient places?
Visionary School of Arts
Okay,
on
Indian.
1724 Indian Street.
And that's between
Yes.
where and where?
We're directly across from Hurricane Wings, a freestanding
Ah.
building. It says Visionary.
There you go.
And yes,
I know what
and
that
right
is.
before US 1. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Next to
good.
Brightway Insurance. And,
Next to Brightway Insurance.
We've opened up the whole building for the tour.
Oh,
So,
good.
Yes, we're very excited.
And
The Elliott Museum.
the Elliott Museum.
Yes.
Oh, great,
and,
thanks.
Amy McCallan's studio in Sewell's Point. She
Okay.
has some.
Oh, good.
Some of the libraries have them. Stewart Coffee downtown.
Okay, so downtown, the Fish House Arts Gallery in Port Salerno, your studio on Indian Street, so all around. And also, I think I said this before we went fully on the radio, is this fabulous book, right in the centerfold in the staple, is this, the barcode thing. And this, if you scan with your phone, will bring up this map. And so you can and then I did it today, you could just tap on one of those arrows where it's right hovering over the place you want to go, and it's numbered. How organized is that?
It'll also do directions.
Directions.
So it'll tell you how to get from one place to the next if you want to
Okay.
go to.
Wonderful. And so thanks to Valerie Barsick, you're on with us on Facebook. And Terenzo Gann, he's on Facebook. Volume is excellent, good, we fixed that. And Terenzo's one of the artists.
Yes.
Yes.
And so we couldn't fit everybody in here. We couldn't get 23 of you in here tonight, but we have a very good cross-section of representation. Lynne, I know through the Women's Club of Stewart. You've been a wonderful member there and participate. Art is Everywhere tour last year.
Yes, I did.
In February.
When I was on the tour.
Yes, that was so great that Art is Everywhere, whether it's in a home of somebody or they are an artist, and you were one of the participants in that, and that was
Oh, we just loved it, and there must have been 400 people that came through
yes,
our home.
yes.
And I set the art up out in the garden, and we just had a wonderful time. And people came to Arts Fest after that because of that tour. So
And-
it was wonderful.
And Arts Fest is going to be on the show in February because they're coming up in March. It's the 30th anniversary.
Perfect,
Wow.
yes.
I can't even believe
big
that.
deal.
I remember when I moved here, and it was, I can't believe that. It's been going to be 17 years this year. What? Wasn't it just yesterday? And I'm only 17 and a half. Okay, never mind. So anyway, but I love the way it started. You know, there are these like-minded people, and art is, I think, so critical, and just to envision and have that around you, whether where you live, where you work and play. And we just really have a wonderful community here. And this is what makes it different, is that these artists got together and they're doing this for the public. And here's a list. You did put the tour. You can find the tour brochures at the locations of the sponsors. So Twisted Tuna, for instance, and the Visionary School of Arts on Indian, Stewart Coffee downtown, the TC Palm, Stewart News, and Stewart Art Supply.
Oh,
yes.
I forgot about
Yes.
Stewart
Don't
Arts
forget,
Supply.
they're right here, they're
right
advertised on the
there.
back, so I'm gonna read them off because they're very important. And the Arts Council, Martin County Arts Council, and I think I had them all, and I don't have my glasses. Terra Firmata.
Terra Firmata,
There we go.
yes.
Tiny, you gotta make your logo bigger, Terra Firmata. And they're a wonderful support of all the arts because of the music they have.
Yes.
Right.
That's the best, that's one of the coolest places in town, is Terra Firmata.
Well,
I-
we couldn't live without Stewart Art Supply.
No, and we can live without that. That's right. That's
Because
right.
we're the visual artists.
Yes, and tell us a little bit about your art. Lynn, we'll start with you. What is the medium that you work in?
My medium is mostly acrylics, and I work in water medium, and I also do mixed media where I do hand cut tiles and sea glass and embed them into the picture. I also collect sand from different areas, and it has a lot of meaning because one of my pieces has sand from 5 different beaches. So it's a regional piece. It starts in Juneau and ends in Fort Pierce, and I have the sand in sections. So you know you're getting a big piece of Martin County. Well, actually more than Martin County. You're getting a big piece of the Treasure Coast and Gold Coast with this piece. So I like to experiment in many different mediums, primarily because I always want to teach our students something fresh. And so I can't teach it if I don't know how to do it. And so the same with all of our teachers. And we'll be showing not just my artwork, but 9 of our teachers. So I'm very, very excited about that because we have a pool of talent there, and it's exciting to show that talent to the public.
Yeah, it's really kind of, this is why I shine the light on things like this, because it's kind of below the radar for most of us in our everyday hurry-scurry lives. And by the way, hurry-scurry, these are all professional working artists.
Yes.
You are, and everyone in the show. You make your living that way. And that's not easy, as I know. I was in the arts back in New York City as an actress, and I had to have a day job, you know, so it's the way it goes, you know, but that's why I love doing this, because I have my day job and I get to do the radio at night as a realtor. But so the work is for sale, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, all the work is for sale. The artists have been creating new work to present for sale, so there'll be things that maybe you know an artist, but you'll see things that you've never seen before on the show.
Okay. And what's the medium you work in, Suzanne?
I'm a fiber artist.
Okay. And tell us what that means. Like,
I work with textiles and designing fabrics and hand dyeing them. Most of the work I do is traditional Japanese shibori, dyed with indigo, natural indigo. And I also dye with natural dyes and do eco printing. And I have a studio at the Fish House Art Center.
oh, okay. Tell everybody where that is.
That is down in Port Salerno, right next to the Twisted Tuna off of Salerno Road and Dixie Highway.
Yes. And that is the coolest thing, that's developed over time. And you can walk amongst the little shops and galleries there, and there's a nice open bar right on the water with lots of boats at the marina there to see. So it's just very easy going.
Very easy going.
Yeah, and have lunch at Twisted Tuna or dinner. And the tour is all day, 2 days, right? Saturday and Sunday this
Saturday
week.
and Sunday.
9 to 4?
9 to 4 both days.
Both days?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Both days.
Good. And this was your idea?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
This was my idea.
She's the brainchild.
I was the brainchild of this. I was in the Alamance studio, open studio tours in North Carolina when I lived up just outside of Chapel Hill. And so for 5 years, I was a participant in that studio tour. And we were in a rural community.
Wow.
Totally rural, and people's houses could be really far distances apart, and it was amazing. People came from Raleigh to attend this, and they would drive, and you'd literally have hundreds and hundreds of people coming through your studio every day. A lot of the artists made their biggest sales for the whole year just out of their studio for that weekend.
Wow. Well, I hope you do as well this weekend, and it's the perfect time. We're having great weather, and it's snowbird season. Come on, snowbirds. So for the folks who are from out of town and don't know about this, this is really, really great to have it at this is ripe, the ripe time, you know, and now you've got the whole season that they'll tell their friends who come down here a little later, and, you know, and it goes on and on and on. So, and Cristina, tell us about your art, and where are you from originally? I was reading about you.
Oh, I was born in Cuba, but I've lived in Florida. I grew up in Florida, and I am a landscape painter, and what I do is try to really preserve, do paintings of Florida as it really is. So I like to go out in the woods and paint, or out in the country, or at the beach, but they're very realistic representations of our landscape.
How nice.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
And they're not miniatures either.
No. Well, you know, we have big skies.
Yeah.
We gotta get those big.
Well, the coolest thing is today, I was coming out of my office and I stopped to speak to somebody who was coming in, Bill Holmes, my former broker. He was stopping by the office. I'm like, Bill! And I'm like, you're going to see the show tonight, right? I'm having all these cool artists on the show. I'm having Cristina de la Vega, and she's walking by and she goes, that's me! And I was like, what? And so it's just perfect timing because I stopped to talk to Bill and I really had to get going somewhere, but I'm so glad I did. And then you
It's
told me
great.
about a big mural. Didn't you tell me about something, a big,
That was
for
me.
you, that's you, okay, that's you tonight.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
gonna
good.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Yes.
that.
Well, we're going to be doing a very large mural downtown. I can't officially announce the site quite yet.
Okay.
Although we've been given permission. We're working out a few details. And it's going to have a Save Our River theme. It'll be done in early spring.
Oh, wonderful.
And all of my children are going to paint 60 fish, or actually probably more, that were in the river over 60 years ago. And so myself and my teachers are going to paint the whole mural, and then the children are going to each paint in the fish. But we're actually using the fish sponsorships to raise funds for something we're doing called Catch the Wave of Hope, which is an art outreach program and a 501c3 to build a home for trafficked children. So the funds are going
Wow.
to help traffic victims and trafficked children. That's a big project. Women Supporting the Arts is involved. Arts Council is involved. We have, there's a number of civic groups that are getting on board with this.
Well,
and
the Women's
excited.
Club of Stewart has a committee about
Yes.
trafficking. Are they involved?
And they're involved.
They should be, okay. I
Very
thought
much
so.
involved in this.
Good.
We're having a gala dinner.
Okay.
in the Women's Club May 6th.
Really?
And
Okay.
it will be the culmination of the mural and the funding to build something here in Martin County because there's nothing for trafficked children. So
I know.
art is a vehicle. It's a
Yeah.
tremendous vehicle to get things done, to get messages out, and personally, that's what I do with my own art.
Yeah.
I like to inspire people with my art, and I like to give them messages of hope in life.
And you are known for that. I mean, you know, your name comes up constantly in my world because of Women's Club of Stewart or whatever, and like, she is the most giving person. And that's really cool when you give your art out, and it makes the world a better place. So I say I love art, I love artists, because you really, I think, transform our crush that we feel in life. And it gives us a place to go that is more relaxing and just more restful and a break from the day-to-day hurry-scurry, you know.
Yes.
So thank you for
Yes,
that.
art can
Absolutely.
transport you, and I
It
think
does.
when people take this tour and they go into different artist studios,
Mhm.
they're really interacting with the artist, and there's a part of that artist they will take home with them if they purchase a piece. So it's getting to know the artist in a whole different realm, a different way, and see them in their element. And I love that part about this studio tour also.
Yeah, and you're located on Indian Street.
Yes.
And between US 1, so you're just west of US 1.
We're very close to US 1, and we are just
Yeah.
set in on the south side of US 1 across from Hurricane Wings.
Right.
In a freestanding building.
And Home Depot is there, so you're across
On the
from-
other side,
Yeah, you're
yes.
across there.
Across the
I know where
street.
that is.
Mhm.
Isn't that funny? I drive by there all the time. Now I know.
Stop by.
I'm gonna
It's
stop.
fine.
I mean, yeah.
I want you to
So
come.
we're gonna take a break and we'll come back and continue talking with Suzanne and Cristina and Lynne. Stay tuned. This is exciting. Can you tell I'm all the Twitter?
Are you twittering this?
I'm Twittering, yeah. Oh, that's right. Follow me on Twitter. And so we have some other people joining us. Lisa Parton?
Lisa
Young?
Parton Young.
Yeah, Lisa
Lisa's
Parton.
on the
Young.
tour.
Oh, good.
Good.
Hi, Lisa.
Yay. Hi, Lisa. And thanks for liking it. And also Maria Virginia Aguilar.
She's on the tour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's sent me a message. So you can send a message to me on Facebook right now while we're on the air. And we have some, let's see, who else? And yeah, Rob and Lisa Torenzo. Great. We got some good action. So be sure to share this. And Lisa Holland.
All
Lisa
right.
Holland. We know Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa, for hitting the like button and watching us tonight. This is such a great excitement. We've got 3 people on right now. Tell all your friends. Let this go out there. Because this is about the artists. It's about Martin County and the Open Studio Tour, the first annual one, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., January 21st and 22nd. Again, a minute to come back on the air of the radio station. But I think this is really good for our coastal region that we've been through some stuff. And this is a really great way to go beyond that stuff, that, you know, the kind of the lost summer of 2016, and get beyond that and focus on beautiful things. And I can't believe, so are you taking donations anywhere or doing anything like that?
We hadn't thought of it, but,
We could
you
put
know,
the-
why
put the
not?
bucket
We
out.
could put the buckets out and just
Yeah.
wanted to make donations.
Yeah, okay, 30 seconds back. I think, yeah, we'll say that on the radio, because it's funded entirely by your
Donations for what?
participation.
Next year?
Yes, it
Oh.
is.
What, the next year? is what?
Donations for next year.
Yeah, they
We
could
need
be.
to start on next year, and next year
Yeah.
needs to be even more encompassing.
Yeah.
Right, right. Just remember to keep talking close to the
1
mic.
second.
Okay.
In the
Yeah.
radio portion. I just can't believe there's so many, and I'm gonna read off like
5
all the different
seconds.
things. Okay, 5.
There's also a downloadable on the website.
This?
Yeah.
I will have to say that, definitely, on the radio part. For that. Okay, thanks, Suzanne. Did we finish talking about your art? I don't think we did. I kinda like to keep skipping around.
Now back to the Martin County Difference here on WSTU Digital 1450. Back to your host, Dancing Realtor.
That's me, your dancing realtor. I don't dance on the show. I did that for Dancing with the Stars, Dancing with the Martin Stars. You can see it on YouTube, my Latin
You need
hustle.
to reprise your role.
I don't think so,
and do
Frank.
that one week.
I don't think so, Frank.
Bring in that really neat gown.
Oh yeah, the
That was
turquoise
amazing.
little sequins, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's in the back of my closet right now. But anyway, it was a good experience, and it got me here, and that's what I love about it. It helped a lot of babies. I raised over $38,000.
Good for you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
created this radio show so that I could do that, because I didn't know, I said, oh yeah, maybe I can raise 5 or 10,000, and then it started to come in, and I gotta go on the air and do this. And people had done videos, and you know, Facebook is just amazing. So I thank everybody out there, because like you said, it's really about the people out there, and we want the people out there to support you guys. So you didn't take any donations for this year, and you didn't take any funding. This is all
No.
self-funded.
We did
Yeah.
this ourselves.
So my suggestion is, put the bucket out in your studios and make it artful, you know, and decorate it, you know, decorate a bucket, and save for 2018. And say if you'd like to contribute, and, you know, start a GoFundMe or something, right?
Right. I mean, because we started off and, I mean, we pulled this whole thing together with a really limited budget, and it's just amazing how much we have been able to accomplish.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some fabulous videos that were done. We had nice brochures that were printed. We
These
had
are-
lots of signage. I mean, so we did a pretty good job in.
Yeah, especially by having your
bring the word.
sponsors, but the public could contribute if they want. It's free for the public, but if anybody wants to donate to the arts, that's just my thought, because you've got over 20 studios participating. That's a huge endeavor. And just to run back over the variety of the mediums, there's ceramics, painting, fiber, photography, jewelry, glass, and sculpture. I mean, that runs the gamut. Yeah. And the videos on the Facebook page, don't forget to go to the Facebook page for MCOST, Martin County Open Studio Tour. They're fabulous. I was just like mesmerized watching them. And each of you probably have your own Facebook pages, I would say.
Yes. Those videos have gone viral.
They
People
have.
have
Yes.
just been watching them everywhere.
That's so
And
cool.
wherever I'm going, I went to a big event last night, and people were walking up saying, I saw the video, and I'm coming to the tour, and I didn't even know who they were. And
Yeah.
I was so excited.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
created a real buzz.
Yes.
So that you did a great job on that, on the videos. Oh my gosh. And, you know, I was working in television back in New York, so, you know, I've been there, done that, and you can see the quality of it is really good. So I encourage you to go out there, go there out there to their page and see it, to Martin County Open Studio Tour. And Cristina, I was reading up about you. I love that you had this blog.
For 1 week.
For 1 week, but at least you had it.
I did. What was it? It was
Cubans in
cooking-
the kitchen?
Cubans in the kitchen.
Yeah, right?
That's right.
Right.
Yes.
But it's delightful reading.
Yeah, and then it seemed like we were cooking too much. So we stopped. But
So, 5 minutes left, that's all. Okay,
Wow.
but we can stay on Facebook for a little bit. And, you know, interact and send us a comment. And also you can call the studio and talk to us. It's 772-220-WSTU, and that stands for 9788. And this show will be posted on my personal profile, but then I take it and I lift it up and I put it over on the Martin County Difference page on Facebook and on its own channel on YouTube. And so that'll be there. And then we're going to transition on February 1st. In 2 weeks, I'm going to go live on that Facebook page. so you won't ever have to friend me again, although I don't mind. And, you know, it's just really fun for me to do this, and I get to meet such great people in the community. Heard about you, didn't know you, definitely heard about you. So this is really fun for me. And I met you sort of in passing in the Women's Club. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really
Well,
exciting.
you know, I keep thinking about, I've got this thought going through my head. There's, the word art is in Martin County, and about 10 years ago, I coined a phrase called, Stu Art will be steward of the arts. And I hear other people now picking that up, and I just feel like we're going to be an art mecca, and we'll be known for the arts.
I think you've got
So
something
we'll be a
there.
destination.
Yes. And because it's a great thing to use on the name, because Marty is the manatee from, and he's our
Yes.
Indian River keeper, and
Yeah.
Marty, you know, and
Yes.
so, and then the Martin County difference, I gently lifted that up. That's our motto in Martin County.
I like that.
And the whole long
Yes.
title was the Martin County Difference with Julia Sansevier, your dancing realtor. But it was too much to put on Facebook, so I've shortened it to be businessy.
You're the dancing realtor.
Yeah.
Dancing realtor,
That was catchy for a while, right, Frank? It worked. You know?
I love it, I still love it.
But yeah, it's easier to put in the Martin County Difference, and then it comes right up. But some of the other artists. Oh, good, thanks. All right. Oh, we're coming to an end. Tell us some more good stuff. Are you going to be part of Arts Fest as well?
I'm not in Arts Fest this
Okay,
year.
that's coming up. That's the 30th anniversary. I can't even believe it.
Yeah.
This is the first of many to come. I think we'll see this again next
Yeah.
year.
Oh, yes.
Not this year, but.
But you were
or this
featured.
year.
Were you
Yes,
featured last year?
No, 2 years
Two
ago.
years ago.
2015?
You were
Years
last
ago.
year?
No, and this year,
Oh,
I'm not
Chris
doing.
Kling, I
Yes,
think was
Chris
Chris
is
Kling.
this
Chris
year.
Kling,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And she's on the tour.
Yeah, she's on the
She's
tour.
a wonderful artist.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to
Yes.
do, is read the names really quickly. Mallow Bissett,
Mhm.
okay, and she's on Honey Trail in Palm City. Chris Kling, Kling, she's in Southwest Stewart on Panther Trace. Lynne Barletta, Visionary School of Arts on Indian Street, painting. And the other two that I mentioned were painting and oil. And real quickly, Terenzo Gann, who's on tonight. Thank you, Terenzo, for joining in. He's in painting and mixed. And Lisa P. Young, Judy Kaufman, the Kaufman Collection, Lori Goss. Clay Fountains by Lori, so that's the clay. I watched her video. Suzanne Connors, Aya Fiber Studio on DeSoto Avenue. That's down in the Fish House.
Yes,
Fish House,
I'm in the Fish
Fish
House.
House Arts, yeah, gallery. And then Jean Gauger, Sugar Plum Originals. She does textiles and fiber. And Danuta, who was at the Women's Club today,
Yes.
Danuta Rothschild,
Art.
Danuta's Den, yep, painting and mixed media and acrylic. She has some beautiful work. You all do. What am I saying? And she's down in the Fish House Art Center. Elizabeth Esther Kelly, Weaving Studio on DeSoto Avenue. And Helen Kagan, Healing Arts Studio. She has some beautiful, colorful work. Maria Aguirre, Aguirre, I guess, yeah, right? Aguirre, right. Renaissance Gallery on Colorado Avenue downtown. Diane Concepcion in Port Salerno Mosaic Studio. Maria Mealy, MGM Originals. And it just goes on and on. Let's see. Cristina de la Vega, right there, yes, on Stipman Boulevard. Sorry about that.
Right downtown.
Right downtown. And Lynn Cohen Studios, Mia Lindberg, also Clay. Karen Angstadt, and she helped get this together tonight.
Yes.
So Karen,
Well, that's
thank
very
you
great.
for that. On Bayberry Lane in Jensen Beach, she deals in textiles and fiber.
Great artist.
And a great artist. And Eduardo Gomez in Jensen Beach. So they're all over the place. Carolyn Walsh, how many? Oh, 30 seconds. And Susan Modest. So come back next week on Wednesday. Get out on the tour this weekend. Go pick up your booklet. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much, Lynn,
thank
Cristina,
you.
and
Thanks,
Suzanne.
Oh, thank you.
The dancing realtor.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm seeing a painting.
Yeah.
I want to know if you dance as you go in.
Well, this is what I say now. I can dance you through your deal.
Right.
Yeah. See, marketing.
awesome.
That's wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're goodbye on the radio. All right, so thank you so much. And we're still up on Facebook. And we had a good turnout tonight. And I'll go up to the phone and I'll pull it off, and it'll say, like 150. And over here it doesn't show. But this is
really?
the difference between looking here and looking there. Yeah, because that's the actual camera device.
Okay.
So,
So
it's-
why
so
doesn't
I
it
see a
say
few
that?
comments.
Oh, because it's coming in, okay.
yeah, it's coming in
She's
slowly.
seeing comments, but not how many people are viewing.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And it's just, I don't know. I try tried it with my iPad, which works at home better than in here, but anyway, so the internet's slow. But anyway, thanks everybody out there on Facebook. So share the video, get the word out. This Martin County Open Studio Tour is going to be a blast.
And one of the things that's interesting is
Yeah.
we have no idea how many people will come.
Right.
And there's
right.
no, because with the women's club, you sold 300 tickets.
Or
Yes.
600 or whatever.
Or
Yeah, we
whatever,
don't have
and the
tickets.
same- But we don't have tickets, so
Right.
you have,
You could
we
be deluged.
published 6,000 books.
You did publish 6,000.
Right,
Okay,
right,
good.
correct.
Well, plus they're dispersed.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
don't forget, go down to the Visionary School of Arts on Indian Street. That's where Lynne is. You could pick up a booklet there, or at Stewart Coffee downtown, or Stewart Art Supply, Terra Firmata, the Stewart News, the Fish House Arts Center, and the Arts Council of Martin County. They're in downtown, I think, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, on Ocean
By the
Boulevard,
courthouse.
right, by the courthouse. And Twisted Tuna.
Yeah, the Arts Council is actually having an exhibit this weekend too. Sakwa does, art quilts.
Okay.
So they are one of the
Yes.
stops on our tour, but they are having the exhibit this weekend, which coincides with, the studio tour.
Good,
Great.
good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I can't
Thank
believe
you,
it's
Joan.
our hour is
That's
done.
great.
I know, half an
Yeah.
hour, because I was squeezing in Joan at the top, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Thanks
that
for
was
having
great.
us.
It's such a pleasure to meet you, and keep doing your art.
We'll see you
Come
on
on
the
the
And
tour.
I will be there. I'm gonna be there this
Good.
weekend. Absolutely, I'm coming to
good.
see you.
I can't wait to see
Yeah.
you.
All right, thanks everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, good night.
That was good, that was fun.
Isn't that fun? And then I post it and you share it.
You're such a good book.
Oh,
Thank you so
goodness.
much.
I'm
That was
Irish.
great.
Give your
You're-
dad.
yes.
Bye.
So now we'll
Bye.
say
Gift,
I
you're like
did-
Oprah.